What's going on, everybody? Today I'm making another video. I just got out of school and I thought I actually don't have that much time. I have to go to a doctor's appointment soon, so I'm going to do a little bit of work on my car, and then after I come back, I hope it doesn't get too dark, but I'll probably do some more work. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pull my car in my backyard because it's not super wet back here anymore. It's not supposed to rain until Friday, and it's Monday, so I have plenty of time. I'll go do that right now. So it still is a little bit wet, but it's not bad. It didn't really like dig into the ground or anything like that, so it should be no problem. So today I'm going to be working on this door. I have to use I can't just open it. This is broken for one, and I can't just open the door. I have to really pull on it in order to get the door open. So I'm going to fix that. Don't jump in the car. For some reason my dog likes jumping in my car. And then the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can tackle getting these two bolts out. I don't know how to open this trunk. I'm guessing I have to open it from the inside, but I gotta get those two bolts out. Then I want to swap over these wheels back to these wheels right here. Yes, these are just the crappy steel wheels, but I was only using those wheels for mock-up. These are the wheels that came on the car. The tires are the wrong size. These are I don't know. These are a 175, 65. I think these came with 185, 70s or something like that. So the tire's off by a couple sizes. So they're pretty dry rotted too. I'll get a new set of tires. I'm just going to throw these on just to get the car around and driving and stuff like that. When I get a new set of tires, I'll give it my own alignment, and I'll go do, I'll balance them myself, I'll put them on. So the first thing I have to do is I have to use this Phillips head screwdriver, and I forgot the tools that I need to take off the clips to the door. I'm just going to leave the door card like this because there's a plug in there that has a very fragile plastic and I do not want to break it right now. Alright, so I see the problem. There's actually, if I open the door lever, there's a missing bolt. See how there's a bolt right there? There's no bolt on this other side. So I have to get a bolt that's just like that one and put it in. I actually want to keep this plastic for just originality purposes. I don't want it to look like it was touched. I mean, maybe when I go full race car and get aluminum door cards and stuff like that, I'll take it off, but for now I want to keep it. I actually just found the bolt. It was sitting in the bottom of the door right there, so awesome. I'm gonna put this in. So I just tighten that bolt back up and I close the door. Let me make sure it's fully closed. Yeah. So I guess that bolt just fell out. That was the only problem. I don't know why they didn't fix it, but I did, and that's awesome. Now I don't have to fucking pull on the door just to get it open. Alright, so I just put the door card back on. The only thing I have to do is I have to get the plastic clips that go in these holes over here because they broke. They're really fragile, so I'll just go pick up some at the store. So it's back on. Let me see if it closes good with the card on. Oh, yeah. I don't have to yank on the door to open it anymore, finally. Alright, so I just got out of my doctor's appointment. I'm going to stop at Lowe's really quick and pick up some plastic clips because I'm going to see if I can get them in a kit because all the ones on the car are kind of broken. So I'll replace them too while I'm at it. So the ones that I ended up buying were the Toyota molding retainers and the Toyota bumper push rivets. Lowe's didn't have any of the generic ones, so I went to an AutoZone and got the Toyota specific ones. The Toyota specific ones, holy crap, are they expensive. Oh my god. They're friggin' like $4 a piece. With these little clips are $4 a piece. It's crazy. Alright, I'm back, so now I'm gonna change the wheels. So as I was taking the wheel off, I noticed that I took that skid plate off because I thought it was connected to this fender liner right here, but I guess it was its own separate piece. I took it off because it was dangling, but don't worry about that dripping. I just sprayed it with brake clean. So I noticed that this actually covers the harmonic balancer pulley. And so what I'm gonna do is, not now, but maybe tomorrow or something like that, I'm gonna make a metal plate that connects to these two bolts and kind of like bends over there. I'm not sure if these are like bolts or I can connect it to. So I just put the old wheels and tires on. It's getting kind of dark, and on camera it's pretty bright, but it's getting to the point where I really can't see. I need to fill these tires up with air because they're a little flat. Next time I think I'm gonna go over the brakes, and I'm gonna like go over the wheels and stuff like that, and really like torque them down and get them set. I just did it so I can move the car. I'm also gonna get the license plate bolts out that are broken in there, and I mean after that I gotta get the tires. My dog is barking. I gotta get the tires. So tires, go over brakes, take the bolts out of the license plate thing, and then I'm gonna refinish the wheels that I took off the car, like Scotch-Brite, and clean them up a little bit, and then I'm gonna post them for sale, sell them. What else do I have to do? As of right now, I think that's it. So if I get the tires, go over the brakes, and do stuff like that, I'm pretty sure I'm all set to drive the car. I can go get insurance and plates for it. What's up everybody, I'm back. It's the next day and I'm just gonna continue working on the Celica. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna figure out how to get these bolts out of here, because in order to put a license plate on the car, I need to figure out how to get these bolts out. Well, that was on there so much that it broke the end right off, so that's not gonna work. So now I have to drill them out somehow. I'm gonna go get a drill bit. The next thing I'm gonna do is that I still have that skid plate that I took off, the one that went over underneath the oil pan, and the one that like covered the side of the harmonic balancer. I'm not gonna make a metal plate for that, and here's why. I'm just gonna modify the one that I have because it already has the bolt holes. I'm just gonna cut it where I need to cut it, so I can still make a metal under tray underneath, like a full one, and I'll just have that piece of plastic protecting the balancer and from the wheels like throwing up any dirt or anything at it. So I'll just do that instead. So see the skid plate right here? This is where like the oil pan sits and stuff like that, and this is where it connects to the front of the car. this is where it protects the harmonic balancer and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's what this service hole is for too, is to unclip and like unbolt the harmonic balancer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut it like over here and like just make it so it just protects that pulley, and I'll put that on. This right here is what I'm going to put on the side of the engine to protect the harmonic balancer. It's just a little square. I'm going to clean it up a little bit, just get all the oil and stuff that's on it, and then I'll put it on. So I ended up putting this piece back on, and it's actually really good, but the only problem is that it's pretty flimsy. So since this is pretty good, I'm gonna drill 2 holes in here and through the back, and I'm gonna zip tie them together. So hopefully it'll give it more rigidity. But other than that, it's pretty good, and it'll protect the thing behind it, which is what you can see right there. Alright, I just finished drilling the holes, and I did like a little drift stitch kind of thing in the corner just to make it even more rigid, so it just bounces right back. So should be good. So I'm going to end the video off there. Ooh, the sun. Hey, that makes me look pretty good. Okay, I'll film over here. So that's pretty much going to be the end of this episode. In the next episode, I'm going to go through the braking system. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a quick little continuation after this video, because there's still daylight and the weather's supposed to be a little colder tomorrow, so I'm going to make the most of it while I can. I might do some rust repair. There isn't really that much rust, to be honest. The only rust that's on this car is just a tiny little bit on the fender wells in the rear, but other than that, it's fine. So in the next episode, which should be right after this one, I'm going to be going over the brakes. I'll start with the front brakes and work my way back. Rock on, everybody. Peace out.